Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everyone, into our first best of 3 of the day. We're here in Heroes Lounge Division 2. I am Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Blackheart's Booty Call with an Uther, Leoric, Illidonk, Lucio, and Vala. Right side of the map is going to be your potatoes with something.
10 seconds.
Kartoffel mi Paella. Sorry to the Germans. We have a Malfurion, Stitches, Hogger, Thrall, and Junkrat. Twitch Gamble is going right now for the Vala. She's going to be going into Creed of the Hunter level 1. How many stacks will she have by the end of the game? 200 or more, 199 or less? Let's get the gambles in. Also, by the way, if you missed the stream yesterday, we did hit Platinum in Marvel Rivals. Highest rank I've gotten in a competitive game in a very long time, and I'm quite proud of that. Alright. Let's see, we have Vala just working on the wave in bottom, Leoric Thrall in mid, Hogger and Illidan tops. We got a 1-1-3 setup currently, but I'm assuming there'll be a little bit of double soak action from the Illidan. Oh wait, he didn't go Unending Hatred actually. Went into the Immolation after using Sweeping Strike, burn nearby enemies for 23 damage for 4 seconds. Any Twitch predictors, by the way. First Ultra Phase is going to be coming up here in the top left and right in the center of the map. We'll also be having our Sappers traded on the left and the right side. So Illidan with his Immolation is going to be doing the double soak. We have Leoric joining with the allies. Did go into Consumed Vitality level 1. Silver Touch for that Uther. Patrick Creation on the Stitches. We've also got the Emerald Dreams, of course, for the Malfurion. Stun from Uther onto the Stitches. Vala vaults forward. Gets her 12th stack on Creed of the Hunter as we have 0-0. Concussion Mine maneuvering people around a little bit here. A slam from Stitches trying to poke at the wave. Steel Trap goes down. A hook into the Steel Trap. One of the Sappers being cleared away slowly by Junkrat poke potential. Leoric with the Drain, forcing Looter to back off to the side. Thrall looks for a potential root. Doesn't manage to land it. Concussion Mine blasts back through the Uther on the opposing side as 2 Sappers are still available. One gets cleared away. One may get the charge, but it's low. Our Stitches is trying to back off right here, and he lands the hook onto Holy Chicken. Lucio's fine for the time being. Alright, we got 2,300 on 200 or more. See if we can get a doubter in there. Thank you for participating. Leoric getting dove. Concussion Mine onto him, splitting. He gets the Wraith Walk, but can he get out alive? The hook lands. The slam, the jam. The stun from Uther. No. Okay, yeah, the Junkrat gets the last little bit of damage. I was like, does this Leoric really get out of this alive? Not the case. He goes down. And we also do have the Ghastly Reach at level 4 for the Leoric, synergistic with the level 1. A stun from Uther. Vala continues to reign in the autos. 47 stacks currently. Lard is all in. We got a 2,000 to 1,000 roughly on the gamble. Hook on to the Vala as she's rooted. Concussion Mine, no activation. Wave of Light from Uther. They're going to try and chase down this Thrall. And he does go down. Illidan and Hogger will trade. Looks like Uther gets the channel on the bottom left of our screen. And Warnick does not go down. The Malfurion low, but able to get out alive.
Done well. Let the Gravekeeper know my power.
68 stacks for the Vala currently. And for those wondering, the Consumed Vitality Skeletal Swing cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Enemy heroes hit by Leoric, or, enemy heroes hit heal Leoric for 4% of his maximum health, so then you have the Ghastly Reach, which increases the Skeletal Swing range by 25%. Top lane, Hogger working on the camp. Illidan has discovered this. The Thrall coming in to help out as well. Are you going to respect the 1v1? Probably not. Lands the root, decent damage coming in. Gets their first stack on that Frostwolf pack. Illidan able to dive away, and he will not be taken down. He did go into Unbound as well. Sweeping Strike can go over walls and terrain. After hitting 15 heroes with Sweeping Strike, gain a second charge. As we're talking about synergies with talents, that's good with the Immolation. After using Sacred Sweep, burn nearby enemies for 29 damage for 4 seconds. on this wave and top up against the Sapper camp that Hogger did grab. Back in bottom, though, we do have 2 Sapper camps crashing. Looks like the siege is pretty good for Blackheart's booty call. One Sapper goes into the Chattering Teeth. New York, big skeletal swing right there. Another Sapper being activated and running in. No hook from Stitches to connect. And we're going to be getting into our 10 talent tiers in just a moment. We're going to cycle through those other numbers while we're looking at all of that. Let's see what we got for our next objective phase. 5 minutes in, boss is up. It's a global announcement laugh. We got center and bottom locations. Follow keeping that hatred going by just autoing the wave, and of course, obviously holding the experience, but looking to maybe get a couple pokes here and there onto the enemy. Nah, that hatred is going to expire. Illidan dives into this Hogger. Sorry, I just realized the Illidan's name made me giggle a little bit. Thrall on the bottom is trying to get the channel, interrupted by Uther a little bit. I think there's a steel trap down there that Uther ate. Dive over the wall again with the Unbound to help out. War Zeus does not get the channel interrupted. Thrall and Uther still brawling, and it looks like they're doing okay. Thrall does land a root. 36 to 32 in core HP. As Uther looks to maybe back away a little bit here. Still can... He's going to grab Wells and maybe get the delay. He's got the Wave of Light delay. Okay. Vala looking for channel. Concussion Mine interrupts on the center location. Back down to the bottom. Oh, Thrall misses his root, and I think that reset him back down to 0. Yeah, he's back down to 0 on that root. New York is hooked. Oh, no, Thrall, they just turn. They turn on the heat, and that's going to be Thrall going down. Lucio displaced by the Concussion Mine, but he will be able to get the Divine Shield push off from the Uther. Rain of Vengeance from the Vala getting a couple stuns in there. Another hook from Stitches is good, and that'll take down Leoric, but they managed to get the 8 shots in, and it's going to be 32 to 24 on core HP here in map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. We got a lot of Heroes of Storm action for you. We're going to be splitting the day between NA and EU and NA. We'll start at the morning in Europe because it makes sense for their time zones. You missed the gamble, you'll get the next one. I believe in you. Divine Shield, Entomb. We've got the Hunt for Illidan, High Five, and Rain of Vengeance. On the opposing side, it will be that Riptire Sundering, Vortipulp for the Hogger, Gorge Stitches, and a Twilight Dream Malfurion for the big ol' silence. Nice Wraithwalk avoids the Concussion Mine. The root will expire right there. Drain Hope applied. High Five from Lucio. The Orc heals up a little bit. Hogger working on the top lane wave. Illidan on the camp. Take a peek and see if Hogger invades that one. I don't think he'll be able to do that in time as we check back into bottom lane. Camp pushing into the wave. We'll see if the members of Blackheart's Booty Call can push this in. Nice Wraithwalk again from the Orc. Avoids the hook pull. Stitch is still looking for that Gorge target. Auto attacks poking in here and there, waiting to see what this is going to be as the Drain connects. The Entomb is available. Concussion Mine splits the ball. The Sundering is beautiful. Malfurion gets the Moonfire for the kill, and the Sapper Camp is mitigated. The Vala will get 1 stack of her Gambit taken away. Down to 20% bonus attack speed. Single altar in the center of the map right now. Assuming the members of the Potatoes will be able to grab this.
Take the altars and put an end to the Grave Keeper.
12-point difference right now. We'll actually make it an 8-point difference between these two teams. Hook goes in. Chattering Teeth. That was a high five from Lucio. Big Entomb from the York. There's going to be a silence from Malfurion. And he still gets taken down by the Illidan dive. But Gorge onto Vala, and she goes, cool, I'll just keep autoing. Gets the vault to the safety to the side. Taco gets taken down by Illidan. A double kill picked up. Nicely done. As Blackheart's Booty Call continues to siege bottom, Illidan goes back to doing his double soak. And Hunt will be off cooldown a little bit faster since he gets his cooldown on, excuse me, Illidan trait gives cooldown to all abilities, including the heroic, of course. Slam down, Leoric skeletal swing to clear out the wave. A hook, a root. Oh, the Wraith Walk. They're able to get out alive just fine. 146 stacks for the Vala. Should pick up a couple more right there. Poking onto this Thrall Malfurion in bottom lane. 150 total stacks. The high five from Lucio is absolutely on point. And a Vengeance onto 2. Hook onto Lucio this time. The root from Malfurion. Divine Shield interrupts the potential kill. Illidan hunts into the backline, focusing on the Malfurion. Getting a bit of revenge for Tyrande. On the left, though, Thrall does get cleaned up by the Vala. We have Malfurion going down to Illidan. Hogger gets a staggering blow onto the Vala. Concussion Mine splits this Illidan. He's hooked back in. A slam from Stitches. Illidan working on the mini wave. There's going to be a Gorge into the death zone. Does he have the sweep to get away? Does he have a dive as well? Doesn't even really need it. The Orc stepped in, I think was possibly tanking some of the shots. A hook onto Vala. She gets a volt, but is there enough? High five from Lucio. And yes, absolutely. Blackheart's booty call is able to back off just fine. Bounces out from Augur. Concussion Mine splits back to Lucio. They still steal away the camp. The Illidan put the pressure in. Root from Thrall not connecting. And Blackheart's booty call backs away. I want to say something toxic. Maybe don't? Illidan hunting in, the Entomb from Leor coming through. Sunrick from Thrall will be the answer from the opposing side. A big sounds from Malfurion, connecting onto quite a few with that Twilight Dreams, and that is Riptire maybe looking to find something. High five from Lucio. Interrupts any displacement onto the Uther. The Orc's able to get the Wraith Walk out. Does have the Crushing Despair and, oh, I'm blanking on it. Unyielding Despair and Crushing Hope. We kind of mixed them up right there, but 16 to 14, 7 to 3 in kills, and it seems like we're getting into another triple altar phase. Illidan has constantly been doing double soak, constantly pushing waves and getting value across the map. Put a pressure onto this Hogger who looked to spin away. We're all still working on that level 4. Do you think Chess would mull over picking trap build here?
I've opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center.
With the Stitches, it makes a lot of sense.
What?
I mean, Stitches hook plus trap is was huge. Was huge, especially during CCL and many other future tournaments as well. Like, we'd even see, like, instead of Malfurion Tyrande, or even Uther, we would see Anduin, because you get the Light Bomb, and you also have the Chastise Root as well, so, it's just, yeah. Trap build is very good here. 187 stacks for the Vala currently. Triple altar phase, as I mentioned, coming up. Illidan trying to pressure onto the Hogger on top. He's going to be going for the right side. Lucio going to sneak the left. Well, not really sneak, but he's going to show up there on the map. And it's like, oh, wait, hold on. We got 3v3 in bottom lane. Here's the thing, though. There isn't Uther still around. Left side does get picked up. Illidan cannot get the right. I think he's mostly just trying to distract so the allies can then rotate down into bottom and either find a kill or just get this channel. Uther's going to try and body block some damage. The slam from Stitch is a little too late. And it will be an 8-for-4 trade. Entomb from Leor finds 2. The Riptire from this Junkrat activated as well. A root from Malfurion to try and slow down the enemy as a Concussion Mine splits the Leor into tower shots. Big skeletal swing for some heals. Uh-oh, Vala damage coming through. Manticore, big damage. 199 stacks for her as Illidan does get taken down in mid.
Has destroyed a fort.
Alright. Still 1 stack for our Thrall. Illidan, by the way, did pick up that evasion talent at level 13. Sweeping Strike reduces the cooldown of evasion by 3 seconds every time it damages an enemy hero. And as we mentioned, we have the Unbound, so there's a second stack of Sweeping Strike, and then you also have the Immolation, which has been scaling per level. And we have the Fiery Brand. Every third attack against the same hero deals an additional 7% of their maximum health as damage. I miss playing Illidan. Then you guys should play more Illidan. Just like you all should play more Grill and Kill Blaze.
The altars are rising. Ready.
Alrighty, well, Vala, as I mentioned, 1 stack away from getting 200. A hook onto Leoric. Chattering Teeth go out, but he's already got the Wraithwalk activation. Rain of Vengeance comes down from the Vala. Big Entomb from Leoric, but the Gorge is going to be the answer. Concussion Mine does go down on the ground. Riptire coming through as well, but nobody will be really taken out here. Another hook connecting. Slam. Return fire damage from Vala into this Thrall, and that's going to chunk him. Good trap. Huge stuttering from Thrall into the Twilight Dreams, and the Divine Shield goes onto Vala. Holy Chicken is unable to get away. Maybe we'll see the Uther Leoric falling here. The tower shots are still zoning Stitches and friends back a little bit. Hook. Good Wraithwalk from Leoric, and Thrall, I don't think he closed the distance. He'll get 1 Chain Lightning hit. Uther gets a Wave of Force. A little Drain Hope to build up that HP, as I mentioned. We do have that Hopelessness as well as the Unyielding Despair, Crushing Hope. And I was wondering if we'd get the Burning Despair, and absolutely we do.
Fire the towers, destroy the Raven.
So it's going to be a 3-for-5 trade here, favoring the side of Blackheart's Booty Call. Currently a 25-7 game. Our blue side squad looking pretty good here.
Doom to the Gravekeeper.
Nowhere to hide for Illidan. So it's a unrestricted global. A true global, if you will. And you can also see targets below 25% HP. Oh, I did not expect Uther to go down, but it looks like there's a hook and a Gorge onto him as I'm looking at the cooldown. Does have Redemption level 20. You see that golden swirl. Also the talent, of course, on the bottom of our screen. And Illidan will be able to get the kill onto Hogger in top lane. He's going to be backing away just so he breaks the connection to the tower shots. I was wondering if he'd go for the tower, but he's just going to go straight up for the camp. Next objective phase is going to be center of the map. Singular.
Red team has destroyed.
The bottom does go down. Oh, okay. We're looking at boss plus objective to win the game here. Boss plus 3 sappers wins the game as well, actually, so they could look to feed these in. They have the opportunity. They can feed these in. They don't need the boss, but I think Thrall should be able to clear this out. 1 goes over the wall. Rain of Vengeance. Oh my god, they just need objective. They just need a singular objective to win the game. Hell, they could have actually just gotten 2 over the wall. Oh, Illidan's just going to solo the boss, and that's going to win the game. Okay. So it's literally, it's either defend boss or defend objective. Nice, honestly, really good call from Blackheart's Booty Call. Split the enemy team. Ooh, is this going to work out? Illidan... I got gorged. I didn't see him on the map. Malfurion will be traded, though. And Lucio gets the channel, and that's it. GG, well played. Blackheart's Booty Call takes map number 1 in this best of 3 series here in Division 2 of Heroes Lounge. Yeehaw, partners. All right, 200 or more stacks for the Vala.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody, into our Heroes Lounge Division 2 matchup. On the left-hand side will be Blackheart's Booty Call with Ablaze, Lucio, Sergeant Hammer, Nova, and Garrosh. Right side of the map, the potatoes with something, or Kartoffel mit Paella.
Battle begins
Or no,
in
sorry,
10
Paella.
seconds.
Good old NA right there. We will be seeing the Deathwing, Leoric, Whitemane, Arthas, and Vala. Same prediction as the last game, but as I mentioned, different Vala player. Same Creed of the Hunter level 1. Nailed it, thank you. Alright, Hammer sets up here, does have Ambush level 1. Toss from Garrosh immediately onto the Blaze. He goes from Gem Repulsion into Deathwing. Gets some damage, but that's really not working out too well in this moment. Blaze still trying to back away. Ignites the Yo-Yo Slick as Leoric has a Drain applied into that Garrosh, who works his way up towards top lane, looking for another Groundbreaker. I thought he went Warbreaker level 1. I misread the talent. So he's just unrivaled strength. Solo lane Garrosh. Blaze main tank. New meta. Nova's dead. Nova died. Garrosh is... It's close, but he's, yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Sergeant Hammer able to thrust her out. Lard is back all in. Alright. Whoa, we got 10k on the no. Mortar Punisher from the top lane will be the first one. The Novas respawn. Okay, so... Nova baseline, by the way, the Precision Sniper. Hitting enemy heroes with Snipe permanently increases the damage of Snipe by 6%, stacking to 30%. When you're at max stacks, the damage is increased by an additional 25%. All stacks are lost if Snipe fails to hit an enemy. Level 1, by the way, is going to be the Covert Ops. This is, after being stealth for 2 seconds, pinning shot slow is increased to 60% and costs no mana. Bonus is lost after losing stealth for 1 second. There's that. We got a Rhyme Arthas, Pity the Frail for our Whitemane. Sorry, I leave top lane and Nova. The #1 hero killer rotates up and gets the burst damage needed to take down Leoric. As I mentioned, she is going to be going to Covert Mission. So she's going to be taking, she'll have that bribe at level 4, but let's pull that away here as we do have a little bit of poke here around this camp. Snipe to poke into the bush. Does see Arthas. The camp will not be stolen away. Left side camp was already grabbed and pushed up a little bit by the Blaze here. Flame coming down as well. Lucio with the wall ride. Offlane Garrosh. Yeah, I said it at the beginning. Offlane Garrosh, main tank Blaze. That's what it's looking like. And a Hammer set up behind the bush here. In for the kill, increase the Bloodthirst damage against non-heroes by 70%, killing enemies with Bloodthirst resets its cooldown and refreshes its mana cost. Some last hit action going out right there. It's basically anything but heroes, right? Yeah, non-heroes, so you can actually use it in the objective phasing too for like resets. W resets on the objective. Or sustainability in the lane up against, yeah, you can get like an auto attack reset essentially. Interesting, very interesting from our Garrosh player. EU coming up with some interesting ideas. But let's see how the first objective shapes up here. We got level 7 almost coming through on both sides. Garrosh is going to get hit with a root from Arthas. Howling Blast. Not having any upgrades, as I mentioned, that is the Rhyme level 1. We have Paralyzing Rage for Leoric. Another Leoric on Infernal Shrines taking the increased slow rather than the Neil Peasants, which does benefit, as Neil Peasants affects mercenaries and monsters. Enemy toss onto Leoric. He's going to get chunked a little bit right here. Arthas lands a Death Coil as well. Frozen Tempest still active, trying to step up and get that slow. Little multi-shot out from Vala. She's mostly focusing onto the objective phasing here. By the way, Deathwing Blaze bottom lane. That's kind of just happening. Garrosh is going to be going the Oppressor. Basic attacks and Bloodthirst against heroes reduce the target spell power by 30% for 2.5 seconds. Good pressure on the Whitemane. Drain onto the Hammer, kind of broken as Leoric backs away. Hammer with the Hover Siege looking to step in here. Deathwing Cataclysm in. A lot of people in the corner right now. That's going to be a toss onto Arthas. Huge Howling Blast to root. Hammer goes down. Blaze with the Jet Propulsion. AoE stun. Does have flame suppression level, suppressive fire, excuse me, level 7, so reducing spell power by enemy heroes hit by 20% up to 40% per flame or per stream. And the Mortar Punisher goes over to the side of the Potato Crew. Nova Clone is going to eat the jump, but the Punisher doesn't go over the wall, and so the siege is looking pretty good for the red side squad. Saw the resets right there really quickly. Garrosh just swinging his axe. Punisher jumps over onto, it looks like Blaze here. To flame out from Deathwing as well. White Mane poke on top of all of this. Siege from this Punisher phase is looking really good, and oh no, Hammer's getting really low here. Is there a way for them to be able to capitalize on that? No. Molten Flame almost takes down the Nova, but the energy of Deathwing runs out. Howling Blast or anything from the Arthas. So many blue bars are low, and the Giggle Beam of White Mane confirms the kill, and the fort, excuse me, does go down. So give me a second here. My phone keeps going off. I forgot to turn it on silent this morning. Boop and boop. There we go. Problem solved. Next. Level 10s here on the right side. Bellowing Roar. We got an Entomb, Syndragosa, Rain of Vengeance, and White Mane. What are you thinking? Divine Reckoning or the Scarlet Aegis? It's going to be Divine Reckoning. After 1 second, consecrate an area for 4 seconds, dealing 74 damage every 0.5 seconds to enemies inside. 25% of the damage dealt to heroes is returned as mana. New habits, by the way, for the Blaze at 14 of the 15. Should be able to get the globe off the wave. Decimate for the Garrosh, Precision Strike, Nova, as well as the BFG for the Hammer. Our High Five, Lucio, and Bunker for the Blaze. BFG and Precision Strike, nice. Precision Strike, by the way, 50-second cooldown. Very low for quite a bit of damage. A little bit less than BFG, actually. Able to get the Jet Propulsion out before the Entomb can catch him. 50-second cooldown for Leoric on that Entomb. A little mana burn as well, but that's not too big of a deal. I don't think Leoric is often mana starved. Next objective phase will be frozen in the bottom lane as Blaze hugs the wall with the Jet Propulsion. Howling Blast over the wall finds the Hammer. Precision Strike, White Mane! Divine Reckoning, seemingly out too late right there. Lucio with the push-off, Sound Wave activation, Hammer still raining in shots. Garrosh is trying to see, like, alright, are you going to be trying to back off here? Decimate for the damage, couple body blocks in as well. Bellowing Roar pushes the enemies in the direction Deathwing wants to go. Do they have the last little bit of damage? Yes, they do. The BFG comes through. Taco on the Vala, able to get out just fine. And our Garrosh looks like he's going to split, and he's going to head over to top lane, or mid lane, to be able to soak things up. Looks like top is stacking up a little bit as well. But, not a bad play from our Nova team, as there was a, yeah, you see the danger ping. I think Nova was seen in the rotation. She's got that covert mission. The only hero in Heroes of the Storm that if you use full covert mission or the Bribe on a camp, you reduce the camp cooldown by 50%. Oh, that Entomb was very well timed. Precision Strike comes down to maybe zone, but it doesn't work out. She does steal this away, so we'll see what kind of split value this gets. I do see Leoric on his rotation up, so probably not much. Pushes the wave. Garrosh is able to clear things out. There's that level 4 reset potential as you saw a bunch of times. Actually, Leoric did not head up to this lane. He got, he's currently managing mid. Nova gets the experience, and that's all she's really doing right there. I thought she was going to get a couple autos into the fort front gate. She did go, or the key front gate. She has one in the chamber, by the way, so after using an ability, Nova basic attack within 3 seconds deals 65% additional damage. Nova chunking on the Deathwing, or at least pressuring onto him. Only one stack of that precision snipe. Precision snipe, there we go. Decimate activation. Garrosh may be looking for a target to toss. And Adventures from Paella, the high five from Lucio. Here comes the Entomb. Is the bunker available for him to hop into? Absolutely. BFG through the objective area. Leoric almost goes down, but healing from White Mane coming through just in time. Cataclysm from the Deathwing into the area. Bellowing Roar pushes Garrosh back. Molten Flame mostly focusing on the objective area. Somehow Garrosh is alive right now. I'm really surprised by that. 27 to 39. They literally need one, and Vala with the multi-shot finds at the Howling Blast from Arthas. The vault forward from Vala, and they take down Blaze. Another Punisher over to the side of our red team. As we move in through bottom lane, what siege value can be achieved this time? Howling Blast finds the real Nova. Lucio Sow wave to push back the enemy. Precision Strike on the wave just to try and get rid of that. Punisher still is going to be easily able to move through this.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
No grill and kill, once again. Collision course. One day, one day. Punisher onto Blaze, new habit. No, that was a high five from Lucio, actually, I think. I don't see the Pyromania 40 armor. By the way, he did go into Meltdown at level 4. Hitting enemy heroes with Pyromania reduces their damage dealt by 8% for 2.5 seconds, stacking to 40. But we'll enter into 16 talents here soon. Currently going to be having bottom lane camp cleared away or picked up, actually. More pressure to be applied to the enemies of Blackheart's booty call. York will be able to get 16, but the experience difference isn't that big of a deal. Deathwing did fly up to the sky for full HP. Groundbreaker onto Leoric, a little Decimate activation, but no follow-up pressure. He's able to Wraith walk away and get behind the fort front gate. Okay, Blaze Twin Flames on the Deathwing. I mean, just Twin Flames. Yeehaw. York stepping up here, just with the ominous Wraith Royal focus. Has that Drain Hope onto Garrosh there, forcing him back. Nova rotating up. Good damage coming through, but Vala answers in the flank. Oh, can Nova get away with her Ghost Protocol here? The high five from Lucio. No, the Entombs! Precision Strike goes down. Cataclysm in from Deathwing, as well as the Divine Reckoning from Whitemane there. Garrosh picked off, Nova goes down, and Leoric still continues to live. Hammer tries to throw in a BFG from the flank, but no one was low enough for that kill. This BFG is currently dealing 803 damage to the target. A rough go for the side of Blackheart's booty call. The Nova composition is not working out the way they were hoping for. Nova does have that crippling shot as well. The pinning shot lowers the hero's armor by 20 for the duration of the slow, causing them to take 20% additional damage, which I was thinking with that crippling shot level 16, the burst would be in place, but not the case as Syndragosa locks down structures for the next 20 seconds. Good siege to be achieved here. Now, they could have rotated into mid, but I think since they were already near this lane, I don't think this is a... Ooh, I don't know about this, actually. Syndragosa to get the keep front gate, and you have this wave and everything. I think there might have been a miscommunication in the game plan there from our German potatoes. I still have no idea what that third word means. I'm assuming it's, as I said, potatoes with something. I believe mit is with. Alright, Garrosh does have the Blood Craze at level 13. When hitting an enemy hero, Bloodthirst heals for an additional 15% of Garrosh's health over 3 seconds. Decimate's coming in here, Rain of Vengeance. There's a Persistent Strike, Cataclysm from the Deathwing. High five from Lucio trying to get the Garrosh out as we do have the bunker down from Blaze. Creating a little bit of room, and I can't believe it, Garrosh lives, but the Cataclysm flank from Deathwing with the Molten Flame activation. Nova does go down. Arthas trying to find a little extra damage. Bala chasing in, and Blaze with like 90 HP is able to get out. Jet propulsion and all. Next Punisher is here in the mid lane, and what do we got to unfold here? So Arcane Punisher. Fort front gate has already mostly been taken down. We got a three-quarters of a level until 20. 10 seconds to go on the Nova. It looks like since the enemy team is on the camp for the top right, we'll be having Deathwing and Leoric working on this objective, so allows the enemy team to step up to the objective point. 13 to 24. Earth Shatter right there. Pressure in top lane from that camp eventually, and that's also a little extra HP. Toss Groundbreaker from Garrosh. But I don't think they're going to be able to defend this or steal it back, so, yep, everyone's disengaging and heading for defense. They're going to actually clear out a little bit of top lane as well. That'll pull in some experience, but Widow Mines from Hammer. Spider Mines go down, and it looks, yeah, they're maybe Blaze will get the, okay, gets the new Habits activation, gets the pull. There's going to be a high five from Lucio to mitigate Howling Blast route from Arthas. 20s are here on the right side. We have the Divine Reckoning upgrade. We also have the Buried Alive, but Blaze is not caught inside of that enough. Sindragosa level 20 with the root on the path as well. Punisher jumps over, a couple autos in, but yeah, this is going to be that Judgment Day for the white main right there, as Volodus on the far flank quiver, and the Cataclysm upgrade stood in the fire. Paella means Paella. I don't know what Paella is though. I don't know what that word is. Sindragosa is obviously expired. A root onto Hammer. Alright, this did go into that Shatter level 13. Still trying to poke at this. Vala with 153 stacks. She outranges structures by just a little. That's a beautiful Buried Alive with the Molten Flame. The bunker from Blaze coming down a little bit late. Precision Strike in the back line as Arthas is displaced, but the Divine Reckoning comes out from the white main again. And no one to be taken down. Vala autoing in. And that'll be keep falling in mid. But it doesn't look like they're done on this map. Opportunity for that 200 stacks is close. 39 to go for the couple believers, which, hey, you get paid out. It's a 1 to 4.93 payout for those believers. Warnick is going to be hearthing out. The white main doing a phenomenal job keeping the allies alive. And let's actually take a look here really quickly what the healing is looking like. There we go. 60,000 rounding for the white main, 62,000 for our Lucio. Really nicely done, but when we look at everything in the end, it's 4 to 9 in kills, and this white main's doing a phenomenal job of keeping the allies healthy and alive. Decimate upgrade for the Garrosh level 20 will be your Deadly Calm. Rewind for the Nova. So no orbital bombardment. No, that's Artanis's. I forget what the upgrade for Precision Strike is called. Precision Barrage. Who would have thought? We got the Ultra Capacitors on the Hammer, as well as the Fortified Bunker. Lucio, maybe for the Mixing Fire? It's also a famous Spanish dish. Yeah, but I don't know what Paella is. I don't think that's an English word. Otherwise, it's been 34 years and many months that I have never heard of this. That is a rice dish, so like potatoes with rice. Oh, I looked up the image and it kind of seemed like a potato pancake thing. Top lane wave pushing in. We've got our Impaler camp dealt with by the Blaze. Currently, our red team has not lost a major structure. They still have the bottom lane for it at 50%. But we could be looking at a setup for a 1-1 score in this series. We gotta find out, though. Objective phase, a couple seconds away, allowing the enemy team, or I guess the allied side, grab that top lane camp. Blackheart's booty call. Then, we got a Decimate from Garrosh. There's a root onto him as well. Precision Strike onto many, but the Molten Flame, they're committed to killing Garrosh and will be able to do so. The Orc a little bit low. Nova Clones are chasing. There's a Sindragosa, by the way, from the Arthas and all of this. A tiny root onto the enemies, but the bunker creates a bit of terrain, or a little bit of a block, so that no one can step up and find any extra kills. But yeah, that's the level 20 for Sindragosa. Flies twice as far. Enemy heroes are rooted for 2.5 seconds and then slowed by 6% for 4 seconds. Howling Blast root onto that hammer on the left, but objective phase is looking good to the members of the red team as this top lane wave is continuing to push in as well. But let's jump back down to the bottom lane and see how things may unfold. Root onto the Sergeant Hammer. There's an Entomb on two of that. Nova, she goes down. Molten Flame, Conflagration, Wicked Inferno, the Infernus, all that jazz to cook up the Terran. And we do have the top lane keep going down as well. Cataclysm in from Deathwing, and I think right now they say, we don't need objective. Nope, I guess they are needing objective. No, they're not needing objective. Realistically, you just run at core. It's a Hammer, Lucio, Garrosh to defend. I think as 5 you run at this. But they're going to play it slow, they're going to play it safe, and this will be objective finished up by Leoric. Bottom lane keep grabbed by allies around.
Red team has summoned a mortal Punisher.
This could be game ending still. 20-minute Punisher. Top lane keeps down, mid lane as well. Good Earth Shatter onto the Hammer. There's an Entomb. The bell. Okay, that Hammer would have been is kind of like the biggest question mark, but she's taken out. Syndragosa finds the Lucio root, but they're not going to be able to get to him in time. Of course, shielding is starting to drop, and ladies and gentlemen, the Nova composition does not work out in the end. Vala picks up another stack, but how many could it have been? I think some of you already know. The fight is breaking out at the top of our screen, but that is not what the Punisher's concerned with. Even the catapults and minions say, let's get a game 3 going, and yes, we will. GG, well played. The members of the Potatoes with Rice take map number 2. Believers are paid. So it's a Spanish dish, okay. Which would not be English then.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
On the left-hand side, we are going to be taking a look at the Blackheart booty call with the Jaina, Vala, Ariel, Sonya, and Dahaka. Main tank Ariel. I am actually curious to see what's going to happen with this. No true, I'm doing air quotes, main tank. Right side of the map will be your potatoes with rice, is what we've kind of deduced here, is going to be the ETC, Uther, Garrosh, Gul'dan, and Sylvanas. A tankless composition versus essentially a triple tank composition if you want to consider Uther another tank. This will be very interesting. Let's get into it. I still think in my, I think it's cheap beer, but one of my favorites in Europe is Tuborg. Oh my god, dude, I miss Tuborg. Like the pop-off top and everything. It's not like super fancy or amazing. It's just, I don't know. It's a decent, fairly priced beer. Wave of Light for Uther. We've got the Groundbreaker for Garrosh, as well as the Gul'dan Pursuit of Flame. So I'm assuming Rampant Hellfire later on. Oh, the Overwhelming Affliction for the Sylvanas and ETC with the Guitar Hero as Dahaka is thrown out of position. Groundbreaker lands onto 2, picking up a few more stacks. Gul'dan rampantly picking up his own level 1s. He only needs 30 and he's already at 11. We'll be seeing Tough as Nails for the Sonya up against the ETC in top lane. As I mentioned, we have that Guitar Hero for ETC, so we'll probably see the Guitar Hero and the synergistic guitar solo talent at 7. I think it's Hammer On. Multi-shot coming out from Vala. Did go into the Creed of the Hunter level 1. Dahaka still considering his level 1 here, and if he doesn't go Dark Swarm at 1, he missed out on a bit of stackage. He actually goes into Enhanced Agility. I was in my mind, it was either going to be a W build, Dark Swarm build for like constant essence generation, because you get the Dark Swarm duration at level 1. You get some spell armor as well, which is good against the Gul'dan. And then you can get the Hero Stalker at 4 with the Symbiosis 7, and you can pop W and you get so much essence. And I think that spell armor might have been nice. But either way, it's going to be NASCAR Dahaka. Unfortunately, he is going to be taken down. Ariel tries to get a heal. And a first blood goes over the side of Potatoes with Rice. Sylvanas and friends, excuse me, are able to take down the Sonya. They will not be able to steal away the camp, though. Meanwhile, Jane in the bottom lane up against the Gul'dan. Shot of Fury for the Sonya. We've got Repeated Defense for the Ariel. Arcane Intellect for the Jaina, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Gul'dan will pick up the Consumed Soul. Sustainability off of that one right there, as you can see. Just looking to step up here, finds the toss onto Jaina. There's a stun from Uther. Gul'dan applying a few more Fell Flames. Indomitable activated. Sylvanas rotates in, but no extra kill to be found. Or no kill to be found, realistically. ETC is going to be going into the Crowd Surfer, level 7. Makes sense in his solo lane positioning. Sonya spears in with the camp still available at the top. We've got Dahaka holding this point, and Sylvanas cannot get the channel for the Dragonite in time. Hey chat, for Pokemon Day, what is your favorite Pokemon? The giant ferret. Stun from Uther, Power Slide from the ETC, Toss from Garrosh into the Groundbreaker, and Dahaka will be extinct. Yeah, happy Pokemon Day, everybody. Alrighty, just peeking around here, seeing what we got going on. Uther just, I think he was looking just to step up and find a stun. We actually are going to be seeing Echo Pedal level 7 for the ETC. Okay. Another toss combination. Dahaka burrows, has the Lurker Strain level 4, looks for a drag, lands it onto Garrosh, pulls him through that Blizzard. Little Groundbreaker slow from him, 10 of the 15 stacks, so he's got one of the rewards already at the 5 mark. I'm trying to think of like my favorite from like Gen 1. I can't remember what was my favorite in Gen 1 realistically. I always did Charmander as a starter. Slowpoke is a good one. Munchlax. Cacturn. We all know it's Togepi, right? Togepi is like the best. Sylvanas is going to be able to jump in here. There's a handful of damage being returned from the Jaina. A good drag onto Garrosh, but can he get out alive? Does he have a blood craze to live? He doesn't. Uther steps up, but will he be also taken down? Doesn't look like it. Dragonite phasing will be delayed out by the Jaina, yes. Egg is the worst. Yeah, Egg was kind of the worst. How many episodes did just Misty carry around Togepi and nothing happened? It was like waiting for Goku to go Super Saiyan. It just took forever for anything to happen.
The flame cleanses all.
I'd say, like, if we're talking, like, just Gen 1, maybe Dragonite? Maybe Dragonite would be up there. I think Dragonite was a pretty cool character. Or a pretty cool Pokemon. Gul'dan lands just so much corruption damage onto that Jaina, and the Fell Flames keep rolling out as well. Our heroics are here on both sides. How dare you have a different opinion than me, streamer? Oh, that's streaming in a nutshell. I must find the echo chamber that agrees with me. I cannot be influenced with new information. As we meme through all of that, it is going to be a 3-for-1 in favor for the sides of potatoes and rice, or with rice, as Sonya will be able to try, oh, well, actually, is going to try with Wrath of Berserker to take down top lane 4, but she will not be able to do so. Vala going the wrong way on the map here. Wrath Berserker from the Sonya is active. Nice Rain of Vengeance. ETC trying to back away. Is there a drag from Dahaka? No. How many generations are there now? I would venture a guess. I don't know. I would venture a guess that there's like 16. 9? Okay. I really fell off of Pokemon after like Gold and Silver. Not that I think it's bad. I just fell off of Pokemon. At that time, I started playing a lot of Wolfenstein and Counter-Strike. And that was like all I played. Soul Rock is starts. Nice. Alright. Sonya top lane. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to leave your favorite Pokemon in the YouTube comments. That's a stun from Uther onto the Sonya Divine Storm as well. Goodbye, Sonya. You can't spin to win through that much damage. We didn't talk about heroics completely here. We've mentioned a few, but we've got Water Elemental, Rain of Vengeance, Horrify from Gul'dan, Crystal Aegis on the Ariel, as well as that Wrath of Berserker in isolation for the Dahaka. Meanwhile, on the opposing side, it will be the Stage Dive, Divine Storm, Decimate, Horrify, and Wailing Arrow as Garrosh looks to get those Decimate hits, lands the Groundbreaker, silence from Sylvanas, and goodbye. Holy chicken. Oh, wait, chained on the low side by ETC taken down as well. Another triple kill to the side of Potatoes with Rice.
My husband is dead.
My husband. Still have a camp pushing in the top lane, but the bottom lane 4 will be locked down by Black Arrows of Sylvanas. She's low on mana. I would expect a reset out from Istru.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
ETC over in the top lane. Stage dive down for the next 40 seconds. He did not go into Encore 13. He's got the mic check. Actually, I changed my mind. Generation 1, my favorite was Haunter. I loved the ghost Pokemon in Generation 1. Ghastly, Gengar, and Haunter. Like, those are so cool. Vala will be able to hold down the bottom lane. No Dragonite. We've had one Dragonite so far, actually, now that I'm thinking back to it. Seconds on the Sonya. Alright, what do we got here for our questing towns? The Garrosh is almost done. Gul'dan, of course, is finished, as well as the Uther. We are looking at a repeated offense for the Ariel. Sorry, my second here. Okay, sorry. I had something delivered, and I thought Spectrum was showing up to like mess with my internet today, so I was like, no, wait, don't do that. Crystal Aegis onto the Jaina right now. She's gonna return some fire back into the ETC, but the Sylvanas damage is going to be enough to find the kill. Sylvanas may be looking to chase down the Dahaka, but won't be able to do so. I just browsed Gen 1 to be sure, but yes, Slowpoke is Slowpoke is Gen 1. Slowpoke, Psyduck. Gen 1 had some really cool design. And future generations of Pokemon did as well, but it's just nostalgia for me is Gen 1 and a bit of 2. Literally trading, like, my Pokemon Red cartridge for my buddy's Pokemon Yellow cartridge. Because he only had Pokemon Blue. But he eventually got Pokemon Yellow, so when he finished that, we traded because he had never beaten Red, so...
Red team has destroyed a fort.
This is also the friend that bought a... I'm not even exaggerating. It was like, there was a Japanese version of Pokemon Gold that our local card shop had. So he bought it because basically he could play Pokemon Gold like a month early or something crazy. I forget the exact timing on it, but he literally beat it without knowing Japanese. He just kind of figured stuff out. To this day, I bring that up and he's just like, yeah, I was really determined to beat that game. And also keep in mind, this is before like you could just like sit there with like a Google Translate like on your phone or something. Like he was just like brute forcing a Japanese version of Pokemon Gold. Stage dive from ETC into the bottom lane. Sylvanas gets the dismount on the Sonya, who the name is nerfed Valera. Isolation on the Uther. The Rain of Vengeance hits. The drag does not, but they find the kill, and that's all that matters. 3 to 14 in kills, an 11 kill difference right now as we currently look at our potatoes with rice backing off for the time being. Power slide. Oh, that's a good wailing arrow going out to the enemy, but the drag from Dahaka still connects. There's going to be a horrify from the Gul'dan. Jaina finds the root. Dark Swarm cuts up the cow, and that'll be another kill over the left side. Can Blackheart's booty call actually take this? They're rallying. 16s are big with Manticore Vala. You've also got the Reservoir of Hope for the Ariel. This is live patch, so we are on the nerfed version of it, but we do have the buffed baseline Hope Generation. Drag look goes out from Dahaka. Decimate Garrosh gets a spin or two. Gul'dan throwing in a Fell Flame here and there. Shot out from the Vala. Yeah, they just clear up bottom lane, no big deal. Spear from Sonya. Alright. Top lane to be cleared away. We've got a Dragonite phase probably announced soon, I think. Siege Giants for the bottom, Siege Giants on the left for the bottom lane. Bruiser Camp for the top lane. There's actually this stolen away Bruiser Camp pushing things up here, but I think ETC will have easy management of that in a moment. 5 stacks on the Dahaka, enhanced agility. Three-quarters of a level to go for 20 on the right side, but oh wait, hold on, they find the Garrosh. He's going to be Detainment Strike back for a moment right there. Rain of Vengeance, Indomitable. ETC putting some pressure on above. There's going to be a Divine Storm from the Uther. ETC power slides away, and Jaina, a little low, will not be taken down. Gul'dan gets hit by another arrow of Vala, and she's at her 100th stack. Good attempt, but no kill. Very, very close moment for the side of Blackheart's booty call. Level 20s, gonna be here first, of course, on that right side, since there's a 10 kill difference. Looking at the experience breakdown here, it's a 5k difference, and then some, actually, on just the heroics. But there's a little bit made up from mercenaries on the left, about 2k. Minions are pretty equal. Passive, of course, higher on the right, since all forts are down. Structures as well is a little bit higher, so all in all, it's gonna be yielding that 8,000 difference. About an 8,000 difference in experience, favoring Red Squad. We do have that 20 here. Sonya spears back into ETC as he tries to hold the top lane. It's another power slide. Gul'dan coming in. The Wrath Berserker activated by Sonya. Shot of Fury as well. Stage dive in from ETC. They are committed to continuing this going. That's a drag from Dahaka, slowing things down. ETC power slides in. Jaina is going to go down first. There's an enemy toss onto the Sonya, and she falls as well. Ouch. Ouch. Big ouch right there. Sylvanas to bottom lane. ETC already in position for Dragonite, and the speckle of hope that Blackheart's booty call had is I think pretty much gone here. The game's not over. There still is a chance to defend. We'll have Vala and crew just push back top lane for a moment, but I would not be surprised if bottom lane becomes the priority. And really quickly, for those wondering, Sylvanas does have black arrows available. Dragonite's going to work on mid. Yeah, no, rotate that bad boy into bottom lane. Sorry, my cursor is in the wrong spot today. Keep bopping the top of the screen. Sylvanas locks down the structure. A kick onto the Vala right now. Massive damage being laid into the keep here. Is this a game-winning push? Dragon Knight's playing to the far side. They kick the Jaina away back into the Hall of Storms. Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. Gul'dan poking in with Fell Flames as quickly as he can. Getting that rampant Hellfire ramped up, if you will. Horrified from Gul'dan. Divine Storm from the Uther. There's going to be a Shield of Hope from the Ariels. They do roll into 20s just now. Garrosh gets the toss onto Sonya, pushing her back. And ETC power slides in. The Jaina Water Elemental will be cleared away by a Fell Flame. Gul'dan trying to step up here, but these Fell Flames from Gul'dan are just absolutely so mean. Dahaka can't do much with that. And they actually end up backing away. I thought they had the stronger fight in this, and I thought they could have ended, but not the case. Potatoes with Rice, they'll back off, grab Siege Giants. Vala, she'll scout this out with maybe a multi-shot over the wall, but I don't think they can invade. Ult of the Storm for Jaina, or the Ice Storm. Ice Blink, excuse me. Very short distance, but you also have the activated chill on the targets nearby. Vala Farflight Quiver, we've got the Shield of Hope, we've got the Ignore Pain, and the Contagion as well. But Potatoes with Rice, they want to be able to take this. See if they can. ETC back to top. Wind conditions set up through bottom lane. Looks like it's just camps to be grabbed all around. Left side camp up in 10 seconds. Could see a rotation from this top right. Stacks for the Ariel right now on that level 16. I'm thinking it would have been higher by now, but oh well. Probably having to spam more W's than they would like before they can get the full bar activation. A little bit of posturing in bottom lane, but no one is able to step up. Gul'dan does land some Fell Flame hits, but, or excuse me, some Corruption hits, but that's about it. ETC just pushes up top lane. He's got Stage Dive available. Actually, all heroics are available outside of one charge for Rain of Vengeance on the Vala. So we can get another camp for bottom lane. Vala and crew will get the top left. Okay. One stack away from full enhanced agility for the Dahaka. Vala with 131 stacks.
But will it be you?
Are they setting up for a gank in bottom? Sylvanas will show on the objective, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, she won't show, but the channel will be obvious right there. ETC pushes up mid. Bottom lane crashing near core. Looks like Jaina's going to be hearthing out of top lane for the clear into bottom. No, actually, she cancels it to Haka. That goes back. ETC and the rest are not showing here. Garrosh shows for a minute. Real quick show from Garrosh. ETC goes to manage the camp. Sylvanas will get top. The enemy team... Oh, wait. No one will be in bottom in time. Dahaka's got Brush Talk. Never mind. No Dragon Knight. So traded Sun and Moon Shrines as we continue to hold here in map number 3 of our first best 3 of the day. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And if you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0, and it's much appreciated. We're doing our best to hit 8,000 followers. It's a nice round number. Nice little goal to hit right there. Stage diving from the ETC. Detainment straight from the Ariel type. Pretty good. Gul'dan's going to find so much damage into Dahaka, and that'll be Jaina and Dahaka going down. Realistically, I think they could try and end right now, but it doesn't seem like they have the confidence to do so, and this will be Potatoes with Rice backing off once again. Gul'dan thrown in by Garrosh, looking to get a little bit more poke damage onto the follow, but can't do it. Sylvanas heads to the top. We've got ETC. Oh, he's just sitting on bottom just in case Dahaka brushed or like someone tries to rotate down there. But yeah, there's no one. Dahaka's still dead for 30 seconds or so. Probably doesn't even have brush talk available. Nope, not for another 4 seconds. So Dragon Knight moves into bottom lane and I think this is going to be a game-winning push, but Jaina and Dahaka should be back for the defense, so maybe they can do something. Something massive needs to be achieved. We're going to find out here in just a second as Sonya activates her level 20 Ignore Pains. Vala picks up another stack of 300. Big crowd pleaser from the ETC. Ice Blink from the Jaina to try and back away. Does land a root, but it's not enough, and that will be map number 3 over the side of Potatoes with Rice. GG, well played! No Finland in the series, but a definitely enjoyable time there. Nicely done here in Heroes Lounge. Our first best of 3 of the day. Well, let's go ahead and roll out some ads, talk about some Pokemon, and get ready for another Heroes Lounge game. We're going to do one more Heroes Lounge game, and then we're swapping over to NA. I've got a couple NA games already picked up. I've got 2 Division A games. So far it's oops all Division A today, but we love Division A because all of our friends are in Division A. So we support our friends.